every Wednesday. We here. Hit us up 203-683-7254. Talk to him.
Hey yo, it's Wednesday night, and you know what the
Eastwood Entertainment, shout out to them too.
Shout out Eastwood Entertainment. I figure I keep it hip hop. So today, I was at, my place of business, and I was talking to these two young cats from Stanford. Shout out to Dre and JP. And I was just trying to figure out where the hip hop scene was at right now in CT, because they seemed like some cats, and being that they was from Stanford, wasn't no better way but to ask them, who was hot. So I mentioned a couple names to them, and they was like, "Oh, we don't know them." I said, "Really? You don't? No, we don't know that." So I'm like, "Well, who y'all know?" And they threw some names at me, and it was like,
"You don't know
I don't know them."
Right.
Which kind of looked a little bad, seeing that I'm on the radio and all that, and I'm playing CT hip hop. But I guess obviously it wasn't nobody that maybe we're used to, so I'm gonna throw the names out there, and maybe y'all might, know these cats. And I did, spend a little bit of time. I was on lunch break, going through the songs of the guys. Exactly. Going through the guys. You don't have to plug that though.
Shout out to Mother's boss.
Yes, I love him, Mr. Will. He's the bomb. So he threw at me. The first thing he threw at me was Jimmy Bad.
Jimmy Bad or Bats?
Jimmy Bad. Bad. I guess he took the
Jimmy Bad
off of it
it's
because
Joey Bats. My bad. It's Joey Bats.
I personally never heard of him. Hopefully, somebody know him. Tell him to send you some music.
I hope that they're listening, because I kind of did a little. I did a little networking before I came in to try to grab these people that I heard of, because these are guys from Stanford. Right. So, Jet Perry, Dre Jones, and Kitty Kurt.
Whoa. I legitimately never heard of these people before.
So these dudes got a whole following on YouTube.
Word.
They got a SoundCloud. I mean, they got music out there. So Jimmy Bad, Jet Perry, Dre Jones, Kitty Kurt. If anybody know them in the Stanford area, if y'all listening, send us that music.
Yeah, get
CT ZoneFM@gmail.com. Hit us up and get us that music, because they definitely had some heat. And I was listening to it, and I was like, yo, how come we don't have these people?
That's why CT Zone was created, because of reasons like that.
Exactly.
So it'll be up here. We'll get to let everybody else hear what you got to hear. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So
that's
one thing that I learned, like I'm saying, being around, there's different bubbles all over. Like I'm saying.
Exactly.
And like you said, there's those, like you said, they got a following. We never even heard of it before. Like I'm saying, and that's just. You know what I'm saying? Our bubble is so could go so far. That's why we asked everybody to send that music, so we could extend that bubble, make it into one bubble where the whole CT could be heard. But I see that all the time, where I done did shows where I never heard of someone before, but they following is crazy. The crowd they bring out is like, whoa. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you would think that at least we would catch wind of their name or something, like, that they got that following.
It's a lot of people on their grind.
It's a lot.
Exactly. So
that we do know.
Kudos
to you on that,
it was definitely a dope experience. So the song that I want y'all to hear is called "The Growth," and that's Jet Perry. He got a video and everything, so that's right up our alley. Like, get us that video, Jet Perry. Anybody out there, y'all know Jet Perry? I tried to find him. I got at him on his YouTube and everything like that or whatever, but they definitely got something to hear, and I feel like they're the future. And talking to these young dudes and just vibing with them for that quick minute that I was vibing with them, they definitely put me in, as far as I would say it, because I'm old school Connecticut hip hop. I really don't know much of cats outside of the Fairfield County area until now, but these dudes are the future. They are what's gonna keep, I guess, hip hop rocking, and they don't sound like, one of the dudes had like a trappy kind of feel, but Jerry had a more different kind of sound to me, and it wasn't anybody else's sound, I felt like. And like, even with his video was like a different kind of video, but it was towards, like, I don't know who did his video, but shouts to them, because it was a really good video, and it definitely went with the concept of the song that he was doing. And I feel like these young cats that's coming up, they got something to show us. Even with Clutch, even with Chavo, even with, you know, a couple of the other younger cats, they are the future. So, I mean, you know, Law, Dolo, you know, Sober P, a.k.a. used to be Drunk P.
Shout out to him, man.
Shout out to him. Even with Joe Grits, like, somebody, we have to pass that torch on. So, if y'all hear any from these cats, tell them to get at us, man.
Anybody you know out there that's making music, whether they singing,
exactly,
they're you know, some type of music that they're doing on their own. They're not remaking no one else's song. You know, they're actually taking the time writing their songs, going to the studio, making sure they come up with a good track. You know what I mean, that they can promote. Tell them send us off. You know, tell them CT ZoneFM at gmail.com. We got them.
Yeah, even so, shout out to Miss Porter. Definitely, I'm about to do a project with her for my mixtape. Okay. She's a female, what I would say from the younger generation because she's younger than me, but I would say she's like the future of female hip hop to me. But if she gets around the right people, and you know, I don't know if you listening because she do be listening sometimes, Miss Porter. Holla at us, man. Holla at us. I think she sent us over something. I got it, but she's definitely gonna be on Mother's mixtape. And she just did bars over, you know, known beats or whatever, but she had something to say. So it's just like I said, you saying people that's writing an original, I'm gonna gear off towards that and say people that's just writing period. Even if you're writing bars to beats that are already out there, you're saying something original, and I respect it.
I've been like not doing like singing over Drake's song, like, you know what I mean. We want them to actually showcase their talent. Yeah. If they're on the beat, that's no problem. But we want to hear
your style on that beat.
Yeah, exactly. Your lyrics, like not his lyrics.
So that's what's up, man.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Network out the youngins and all of that.
Of course. But of course, that's what I do. You know, I represent CT Zone at all times, and I definitely run into a lot of people, and I've been getting friended by a lot of people through, you know, doing this music, doing this radio show, and doing this music thing. I've been on the music scene. I represent a lot of artists. Could tell you, I've been at a lot of shows when there was maybe 3 of us in there, but we were screaming loud. I mean, even Joe Grits could tell you, you know, I've been at plenty of his shows and front row rocking. You know what I mean? I love the culture. I love the music. I love the scene. And I'm just happy that you guys are, you know, making me a part of this. So I'm going to do my work.
You know what? It's funny how things work, right? You said Jet Perry?
Yes.
3 songs just came through the email.
He just emailed us.
So mother on her job.
Hey,
CT, mother on her job. She doing her thing.
Listen, I'm telling y'all.
Just like that, 3 tracks came through the email.
I'm telling y'all, when I say this dude, these cats, they have something to say. And, you know, it was just so crazy that I don't want to throw out the names that I threw out there because I don't want to solo nobody out because I got love for everybody on the hip hop scene on all levels. But it was just funny to me how they didn't know these cats and they out there and they got a lot going on, and these cats is like they out here.
When you moving, doing your thing, you know, you kind of not really paying too much attention to what's really going on out there, because you focus on getting your grind, getting your name out there. So
and also, unfortunately, sometimes out of town that OT love be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you might end up focusing on that a little bit more than home base. Only because, like, you don't have to fight for it so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
10 seconds on being on stage, they already rocking with your music, your movement. They understand you. Whereas here, you know, but it's changing. So
it is. You know. And I want to say one thing, and what I got a little bit upset about on social media this week with a couple of local rappers going back and forth. It's about unity right now. If we want to put Connecticut on the map, y'all, we gotta come together. We have to stop forming alliances, and we gotta come together. No matter what anybody say about Joe Grits, and I'm gonna bring him up. He in the building. Shout out to Joe Grits. His grind is unmatchable to most artists that I know, regardless of what it is. If y'all not feeling him or if y'all not, his grind is serious. He takes his craft serious, and he will promote himself to the end of the earth in places where you might not even think he'll be. It's people, it's old, I don't want to like put a racial on it, but it's old white ladies who love grits. And it's older black ladies who love grits. It's younger kids who love grits. It's
Snow Bunny.
You know what? You always gotta. But like, you know, if you if anything you take from him, I would say take that grind. And if anything, holla at him like, yo, listen, what can we do together to put each other on the map? Because the thing about it is I got my boy Pop from the barbershop out in New York, in Philly, hollering at me about bringing cats out there to do a showcase. I can't bring no cats out there. Because who I'm going to bring out there? Because we going to go out there divided and not united. I would rather us go out there, if we going, for real, we're going to go out there divided and not united. I would rather me bring a united front to Brooklyn or to Philly and be like, yo, listen, this is CT at its finest. I'm talking about New Haven County, Fairfield County, Hartford, Litchfield, everybody. I'm just saying, yo, tonight, I'm on it tonight. Look, I gotta stand up. Hold up.
Talk to the choir.
I love y'all, yo. Y'all like my brothers.
Let's go, brother.
Listen,
talk to him, brother.
I'm on it tonight. Like, we gotta come. If we want to go to New York, Maryland, San Diego, Compton, we gotta go as a united front. So CT artists, if y'all out there, stop all this battle crap, this who's hot, who's not. Man, listen, everybody got their own lane.
We got a call. I think somebody.
Everybody got their own lane. Ride your lane.
Every Wednesday, we here. Hit us up 203-683-7254. Lord.
Hey yo, it's Wednesday night, and you know what the time is. You are now rocking with CT's finest music and talk show on One Love Radio.